Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Cascadia Dreams, a Space Engineer's Survival playthrough on DADBEAR.DIY. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a little bit since I've been in this playthrough, so I'm not really sure exactly what we were up to at the point. I think I had done a little bit of work off camera, if I remember. And that had to do with our little baby miner. I actually took the drills off it and I added some guns to it so we can kind of scout a little bit. And the reason I want to be able to scout a little bit, some of these threats that seem to have been popping up like gangbusters around us have inhibitors that would keep me from being able to get close enough to get a look at them, or to try to, you know, set up some sort of, we'll call it preemptive strike. Anyway, so I'll show you that, and then I'll figure out what we're gonna be doing here. Real quick, I am really gonna try to adjust how much time I spend putting tapings together. Some of these recordings for the Cascadia Dreams have ended up being much longer than I want to, and it just requires a lot more work when editing, because I know you guys don't want to sit down and watch a 3-hour episode, especially when it's me babbling or trying to figure out a problem in real time. So I'm going to set a 45-minute timer, similar to what we're doing with our YOLO series, and we'll cut after that, and then if I continue to play, if it's something I'm going to do on camera, I'll start a new recording and we'll go from there. Thank you so much for checking out the videos though and watching the series. I'm having fun with it. It's been a little frustrating just because I've got so many bad guys popping up. But let's go ahead and get started. Remember, if you like the videos, hit that like button and then hit that subscribe and notification bell so you can find out when the new ones are coming out. Really appreciate you guys watching the videos, and let's get going. Timer set. Real quick, I'll show you what I did to the baby miner. Pretty simple. I mean, I took the drills off, replaced it with Gatling guns, and then threw some heavy armor on the front. Added some batteries because we were really hurting on the battery front. This military installation is what has got me bothered right now. I need to be able to get in and take a look. So I know we will probably experience a jetpack inhibitor, and getting in. I have captured actually a military installation before, and I was the unintentional beneficiary of the way the topography made it easier for me to get in a safer way. That is not going to be the case here. This is a relatively flat ground. It's actually very close to the edge of the lake, and there is a good way to there is a better angle of approach when it comes to the military installations. But the idea is to you have to kind of get close enough. And there it is. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I don't want to get too close because, as you'll see, this thing has some big guns on it. And those big guns will blow this little guy out of the sky. The problem is you've got one Gatling turret that is raised up off the ground. And again, there are drill inhibitors as well as I think it's jetpack inhibitors. I don't know if it's jetpack. I think it is jetpack inhibitor. You lose, I think you lose the dampeners at first, and then you'll lose the jetpack capability. So getting in is the hard part. Of course, the big guns won't target characters. So the idea here would be to, I want to put something between me and that Gatling turret. There's a little, like an air traffic control tower here, or control tower, like right there. There's also this wind turbine. That is probably going to give me the best coverage, but I need to be able to approach from that side. So, Parallax, of course, will supply us with a research point if we manage to capture that facility. Let me go ahead and kind of move down here. Now, I don't believe those are, I don't think those are artillery turrets, which means that their effective range is more, I think it's 1,200 meters. Might be 1,400 meters. So you got to be careful with that. That's why I'm sitting at 16 right now. But again, the idea right now is to identify the best angle of approach. See if we can put that wind turbine between us and that turret. We will be much more likely to be able to get in. So right here is what we would be looking at. Once we get down to the ground, I'm going to do a quick peek again, make sure we're still lined up. It's going to be close, but that should work. That should work. So 39 minutes. Ouch. Harder than I meant to. Didn't realize we were that close. 3. Alright, I'm going to leave a GPS here just because we don't have an antenna on this. Actually, I'm going to turn the battery off just so we don't waste any of that. Okay. Now, I do have an issue here. A problem. We have parallax vehicles, ships, a shadow, as well as 2 arrowheads in the area. If I attack this parallax facility while there are ships in the area, they may call for help, and those ships might respond, which would make life very bad for us. So, observer, I may be able to, while we wait for those guys, I might be able to do something with this observer base over here. Biohazard station that we captured there. That automated drone factory did not turn out to be the capable facility that I thought it was. If you guys have any ideas for what I can do with that facility to perhaps make it a more functional platform, let me know in the comments. I'd really love to know. I know it does have a printer set up, kind of. It's more for looks than it is actually functional. But just let me know what you think. You know what, we're gonna fly over to this observer real quick and just get a look, see what we're dealing with. Well, it's the problem about being on the ice. You can't always tell how far off the ground you are. So I was probably doing 300, meters a second. That doesn't help. I may need to get more. Some more ammo. Huh. 6 kilometers away. Let's see. Oh, we've got another derelict. Oh, we're gonna go check that out for sure. We'll avoid the observer base for right now. I'm gonna go try to check out this derelict. Maybe on the way back we'll check it out. I have started to consider that we may need to be working on more a more mobile. Oh, great. That killed me right off the bat. Great. See, we have an inhibitor field somewhere. I don't know where, but we do. Okay. So before we get too close, should be 1500, I think, is when we start to see the inhibitor. Research. Yeah, we should not. I don't know where that inhibitor comes from. It happened with our gnat over here also.
You did remember a hydrogen bomb.
There we go. Again, it's coming from this ship. I really don't know where.
Guess we'll find out.
We're running. At 33 minutes. Fortunately, our parallax group, I think, is still flying. Yeah, it's 12 kilometers away. So I don't know. We are going to have to take a look very closely at this this derelict and determine whether we need to find out if it has an inhibitor on it. Because like I said, the gnat had the same effect when we first approached it, and we did not find an inhibitor on it. So I'm not really sure what's causing that, but I guess we'll see. We're just going to get our bounty right now. Same thing. Do wish I had some interior plate. Go ahead and get rid of body location. Is that group gone? Does appear they're gone. Okay. Let's get over here, and if nothing else, we'll drop a GPS. I want to get a quick look at it though, just to see what we've got, and then we'll head back to that military installation. This does appear to be a hydrogen vessel. It does appear to be a flyer, which is good. Be able to rebuild this and use it. Oh, come on, I turned my lights on, guys. There we go. Hydrogen. Oh, wow. Really sunk into the ice. That sucks. Here's a big booster. Ooh, 3. I'm guessing that's 3 large hydrogen thrusters. My goodness. Whoa. This thing can lift, too. I'm seeing at least, yeah, that's 4 large hydrogen thrusters pointing down. That is crazy. Aha. There's the remote control. Right up there. I don't know if I can reach it with the, I might be able to, yes. Nope, that was it. It was a remote control ship. It doesn't even have... This is called an undercut. Huh. Let's see what we got. Cruise control, hydrogen tanks. They are losing power. They are losing 2 gens. Can't tell from the inventories. Batteries are good. We got 1 hydrogen. Okay, this one's full. This one is the one that's dropping because it is damaged. Can't tell how damaged it is. Wow. That is crazy. Cargo. Small reactor incomplete. Has it got anything in it? It does not. Would have been nice. Take a look. It's ammo, ice, a little bit of ice, lots of rockets. Got some superconductors, that's good. Reactor components, really good. Lots of reactor components, holy crap. Large tube motors, yeah, oh man. Oh, there's a lot of loot in this one. This is a good one. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, let me find that. I don't know if I'll be able to save that hydrogen tank. It's not working, so I can't. It actually doesn't belong to me because it's incomplete. I can't tell. I can't find it. So, you notice what we did not have there? At least to my knowledge. No inhibitors. So I don't know what's causing that effect. But right now, I can't turn on. I can't. In fact, you know what? We're going to check this out. Because this should not be happening. Distance from player. Let's roll down to the bottom. We should have this wreck. This container. Yeah, there's no reason. There's nothing in this area that should be doing this to us. None. Okay. So let's climb up here. And I do think this effect will go away, but it's still annoying that we even have to deal with it in the first place. Let's see if we can find this tank. Find where it is. Oh, that's the reactor. Okay. It's thruster. Batteries. Has to be attached to the thrusters, so through the middle. Maybe through the middle. It's gotta be, yeah, it's gotta be through the middle. Okay. We may be able to use this, but I don't know for certain. So we're going to, like I said, this is called an undercut. We're gonna call salvage undercut. We'll leave it blue. Okay. Alright, so I need to get out of the range of this, and we can head back and go after our military installation. Dang it. Ah, I should have waited until that was cleared. Goodness. Where am I? Here. Again. Okay. Maybe it threw my body far enough that I'm outside of that range. That would be great if it did. Ooh, right on the edge. Oh shoot, got too close.
So I guess you like climbing ladders then? Luckily, you needed the exercise in.
Would be nice if it threw my body far enough. A bit of transparency. This is the only thing that kind of makes me hesitant about the shorter recording times, is that if we end up just doing a bunch of running around where we're not doing anything that's that, you know, that interesting, that you guys won't be getting as you know, as much entertaining content. But like I said, we're gonna keep going here. Okay. So we're gonna move in directly. And we can expect inhibitors to start doing their thing. Oh, they've got a personnel suppression field. Totally different situation. Okay, we're not, yeah. Yeah, totally different situation. Sorry, guys. I have forgotten that they have, that they're running a personnel suppression field. That is completely different. That will just take your health away gradually, and the closer you get, the more it takes away. So sorry about that. We're not going to be going after that right now. Now, see, I feel bad. That was disappointing. I know the Ember Resource Processing Station has big guns on it, which would not be good for us to try to take on. No, I'm not going to be able to extract the big ship, the undercut, immediately. Now our gunship might be able to do some damage. I haven't really had the opportunity to test that out and get it, kind of fleshed out the way I wanted to, so. I think I started to say something before we died the first time going to check out that wreck. I was saying something about all of these, hostile spawns popping up, and I've started to notice a trend between this series and the plausible deniability series, that the longer you stay in one place, the more attention seems to find you, especially in plausible deniability. I've almost had to. It feels like I've almost had to. I've felt pressured to keep moving because it seems like we don't get as much from them as when we are on the move than when we stay still for a long time, which makes it difficult because like here we've got this little lake outpost, and since we've been working here and kind of been operating out of here, we've had a ridiculous amount of things spawn up. I mean, the amount of red on our contacts is crazy. Observers, research bases, resource processing stations. The Atom Heart we found when we found the gnat over here. No, that's not here. There, where that gnat is. And my goodness, we had the automated drone factory, which is a big problem. We had the automated drone, or the drone repair facility, big problem, because those will send drones to attack you, and especially since we have angered, we've done enough to irritate Assert that they're gonna stop being passive, or letting us do our thing. They're gonna start creating issues for us. And those are the type of facilities that are going to start sending attacks to our way. And we have no defenses on this outpost. So all the work that we've done here to establish a hydrogen production facility is very fragile right now. So the I had not really, I mean, we have a ridiculous amount of hydrogen, of course, here in this thing, but I'm starting to feel like having a mobile base may be just as beneficial by keeping, hopefully, you know, by staying on the move a little bit, might help us. Now, Splitsy's assertive combat system mod actually says in the description that it will produce, you will get more spawns the more you travel. But we have been here. Now granted, we're also on, it also says you'll get more spawns on flat terrain. So the more rugged the terrain, the less spawns you get. And we are on the flattest terrain you can get. We're on a lake. So is that a contributor? Perhaps. But we might need to start thinking mobile base, even though that's not at all, I think, what our character, as far as the scenario we've presented, would be looking for. But I really don't know. Kind of tough to figure that one out. I need to, let me check, see what kind of supplies we've got here as far as, yeah, we probably got enough. I need to make a connector for our gunship to charge and hopefully reload from. There's a part of me that's like, well, if we, you know, if we take these spots out or capture them, you know, they'll provide kind of a perimeter. And yes, they would, but the problem with that is, again, it kind of goes against the premise of the series. I'm not, like, our character would not be looking for a fight. You know, he's not gonna back away from a fight, but he's one person versus, you know, multiple hostile factions. You're gonna have a darn good reason for that to happen, you know, to start actively going on the offensive against these guys. So let's see what I have here. I don't need that. What I do need is need some blocks. Flanged end. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 4. And then brings it down 1. That's one thing. Kind of crappy, but we'll get this figured out. Let's see. Want the upturn? No. We'll take the hub, and then we're going to grab a connector. So, all right. And we're going to start. We are going going to start laying some of this stuff out. And let's see if I can get any of this. I don't know if I can. Nope, there's none. Which I don't believe that. I think we've got parts in there that we can use. We should definitely have parts we can use. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to do that. Seems silly. Okay. No, that is a large part of my inventory. Let me, real quick, I'm gonna try to run some pipe out. There it is. Which color am I? Go back to this one. Don't have enough interior plate. Got about 10 minutes left, guys, on our plan here. The on our timer. Sorry. We'll get. Yeah, this is. Oh, need interior plate. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Putting everything into production. Okay. Alright, we're down to 9 minutes. Give me just a sec, guys. I'll be right back, okay? I'll pause the timer. Should have some interior plate now. Yeah, I got enough interior plate to lay out the rest of this. So I think we were going to do 4. I think that's what it was, right? It's hard to tell. 4. And it was the big ball. And then the connector, if I recall. What do I got? Yep, got a little bit of steel plate. We'll do the connector. Wrap that. Since using the hydrogen. This will allow me to park the fighter or the gunboat, gunship, whatever you want to call it, and put on the charger, and we got arms we can go other ways. So we're gonna have to start making some assault cannon rounds, though. It's gonna be tough because we're gonna need. God, I think we need uranium for that. Can't recall. No. Okay, we're gonna be good. Should be good. Only need about 10 of them. Yeah, I think I only need 10. All right. Personnel inhibitor on that military base. or that military installation. I'm familiar with where it is at. It would not be impossible to get a shot in on it, but it would not be easy. So let's go ahead and get this guy set up. That way you can charge.
Fuel.
Already pulling assault cannon rounds, that's good. Did I not have enough to put in there? Are we still one short? Could have sworn I said 10. I did say 10. Where'd it go? 3. Let's see, 6 and 9. That is definitely not 10. Ridiculous. Production. Also need some of this. And I want one more. Like I asked for. Alright. Let's see. This guy's almost charged. Might be able to go in and practice. Right now, we're just gonna leave that. I would like to go, perhaps. Let's see if we had any GPSs pop up that I'm unaware of now. Okay. Really need to work on that saber tooth right there. We have a lot of stuff to like really go after. And I'd really like to push some of this stuff out to the trade coalition so we can get that. Get those space credits. Now we only have about 2 minutes, well, a little less than 3 minutes left. So I need to decide what we're going to try to do. I really don't want to lose our gunship here in a test run. To me, that would be a terrible waste. But at the same time, I would like to get... I'm going to go ahead and try to take a blueprint of this, so hopefully we don't lose too much. Call this Cascadia Dreams gunship. And I need to make sure I put a small grid. There we go, gunship. Okay. I need to do the same for these guys too. I already have a small grid hauler. I do not. Alright, we're good to go there. I'm not going to worry about the mini miner right now, just because it's kind of in flux. But this guy, saw the sign on it. This ice hog. I'm actually going to do a search on the workshop and see if I can find a completed version of this, and perhaps we can rebuild it as it was designed. That would be great. But we'll see. We're down to less than a minute, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I know this was not probably the super exciting episode that I had hoped it would be. The personnel inhibitor kind of really ruined my plans with that military installation. But we did find another derelict that could possibly be useful. But we're going to have to get it out of that ice. That's the problem. So, thank you so much for checking out the video, guys. I really do appreciate it as we get down to our last 5 seconds. If you do like the videos, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up and like button. And also hit the subscribe and notification bell so you can find out when we got new stuff coming out. Again, I'm going to try to keep these videos a little bit more reasonable time. We'll just put out more of them. And I surprisingly have already accumulated a decent amount of footage for this series. So we should be going for a while. Alright, I hope you guys have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be safe. Bye, guys.
But until then, I should go.